Hey, world builders, welcome back to Build Together. This is day 268. Today's prompt is, if one received the equivalent of fine dining in your world, what would it look like? I've been fleshing out a little bit more of the Ornsar Empire on Etovia, the continent, and I talked about Juhan Ilves before as sort of this person that really initially propagated the extreme push in corruption and a lot of the sort of classist separation of the Ornsar Empire in general. Yuan was also the one who sort of created the stereotype that within the Visare court there was excessive lavishness. It was always a beautiful palace and there was always beautiful feasts, but when Yuan entered, something fundamentally changed, and these feasts became so extravagant and so extreme in their overabundance and their extreme displays that it became known worldwide and actually permeated and affected a lot of other like royal courts and palaces and other governments as sort of the standard for if you wanted good food, you would kind of look to the Ornsar Empire's Visare court. Yuan really loved to display the finery and the wealth of his nation by wining and dining envoys and other leaders and anyone that he felt was fit to sit at his table. And I actually have written a little excerpt from Ruganian, who at one point came and visited and recorded a portion of the first course. I'm not going to read the whole thing. It's actually the longest portion of what I wrote. I was kind of getting into it and really enjoy myself. If you like to read that, you can come to the Discord. But in an interesting way, the culinary arts were not pushed as hard as they have been in the last century until Yuhan came along. While the Gnomish clans and Gnomish groups in the Shen dynasty to the far north have been experimenting a lot with sort of the baked finery and baked goods and really, really messing with the formulas and the genres and the forms that they can do sort of baked things with, the rest of the culinary world had not seen much innovation until Johann began to search out for people that were the best chefs and the best preparers and the best gardeners, and anyone that he get his hands on that would improve the quality of the food and totally change the landscape, at least in that vicinity. It's still changed mostly of a landscape for those who are of a richer clientele. But he has brought something semi new to Etovia, and perhaps it's his only positive contribution in a weird workaround of a way to the continent as a whole. If one received the equivalent of fine dining in your world, what would it look like? Thanks for building together.